Hello, Justice. It's Thursday, and in the Christmas spirit, I have finally put up my tree. Meaning I dragged it out of the closet and stuck it where it now is. Because, one, we have never boxed that tree because it's so small. And two, why bother? Because it's quite legitimately just a tiny tree that can fit in our closet without any issues. Alright, but I finally did that, which is something that Josh has been telling me we should have done a week ago. On a side note, today is Josh and I's 4-year anniversary, so we have been together for 4 years, which means that we've been doing this vlog for nearly 4 years now, because Josh and I started dating just before we started the vlog, which is interesting. And it's always a good way to count time, if you ask me. So, because it's December, and because I'm sure that you originally had planned on singing a bunch of Christmas songs, I'm gonna go over the top 5 Christmas songs that I hate the most for the Christmas year. Because, as you know, I don't like Christmas music. And as you also know, everybody likes singing Christmas music around this time of year, including you, because you like annoying me. So I'm gonna start with, like I said, the top 5, and I'm gonna have some dishonorable mentions, but these are my 5 least liked Christmas songs. Number 5, Jingle Bell Rock. I actually really like the song, surprisingly. It's got a nice tune. As soon as it bumps on, you're just like, yeah, it gets me really in the Christmas spirit. I'm really happy. This is great. Wonderful. Except the problem is, because the song doesn't really have any religious scenery or anything that really pertains to anything outside of the Christmas feel of, there's Dancer and Prancer and Jingle Bell Lane, that entire thing. It's played a lot, meaning that over the course of my 4-hour shifts at Big Y, I'm sometimes hearing it 3 times in that time frame, which means that's being played about once per hour, approximately, which is fine if you're a general shopper, but not so fine when you're the person behind the counter helping people. There's a reason why I listen to music for 2 hours before I actually have to take them out and deal with people. Because I go in and open, and the store doesn't open until 7, I get it in 5, the first 2 hours I have for free, basically to myself. So that's the 5th song. Like I said, I really like the song, but it's just that it's really overplayed because of the fact that, there's no religious scenery in it. So that's number 5. Number 4. The 4th song on this list is yet another one that I actually kind of like, but because it's overplayed, it's really annoying very quickly. And that one's Carol of the Bells. I absolutely love hearing the instrumental versions of it, from the orchestra version that Josh absolutely loves. I think it's the Trans-Siberian Orchestra or something. I might have missaid it because it's been a while since I've actually looked at them. I like when they do it sometimes, but when you see a commercial and you're watching Ghost Bro, aka Ghost Adventures, and you see the commercial 5 times in one episode, you're just kind of like, okay, I am very sick of Carol the Bells. Please end me now. So that's number 4. Again, because it's overplayed. Not so much because the song's bad, but because it's overplayed. Number 3. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. I get where the song's coming from. It's not a bad song. It's just really, really creepy to hear an elderly guy sing the song. Like, it's cute when a kid does it because you're going, hee, I know what's going on. It's this little kid who happens to be seeing their mom kissing Santa, who is probably their dad underneath the mistletoe. And, it's funny because you get that mental imagery. However, when you hear somebody who's a grown man singing the song, you're just kind of like, okay, now this is kind of creepy because you are still living at home and you witnessed your mom kissing Santa Claus and you know that your mom is kissing your dad. That is entirely, that. So it gets a little bit into the weird, okay, you're a grown person, you obviously know what's going on here, why are you singing this? So, context is a little bit with that one, and that's the big thing with that one. So I don't really care for it because of that. There was a different song on the list, and I don't remember what it was. I think it was Baby It's Cold Outside, which I don't like either. But I think that Mommy Kissing Santa Claus, actually, as an older guy singing it, is a little bit more disturbing for me than Baby It's Cold Outside. Because, the context, depending on which way you look at it. So that's a dishonorable mention. I'll get into that when we get to the dishonorable mentions. Number two is Santa Baby. And that's because ain't nobody want no sexual Santa. I'm sorry. Santa is meant to be like this pure and wonderful thing, and hearing some woman sexually singing about Santa Baby, hurry down the chimney tonight is very, very wrong to me. I get that there are some people out there who like their elderly men. I'm not gonna get after you for that. Love who you love. That doesn't matter to me. But I just find it really disturbing when you hear like a 20-something singing about this guy who's like, you know, infinite, wanting to, you know, do whatever with Santa. Like I said, I don't need no sexual Santa. Please don't give me any SS. I don't need anything like that. Please, no. It's just the mental imagery is terrible. So there's that. And then the last song, number 1, is the 12 Days of Christmas. And the reason why is because by the time you get to the 5th time you're hearing 5 golden rings, you're like, please end me now. And the song is like quite literally 7 minutes long. And so when you hear it, it's the same thing over and over and over again, just getting longer and longer and longer. And you're just like, why does this play at my work? Please stop. This is 7 minutes of pure torture. So those are my top 5 least liked Christmas songs and the reasons why. Dishonorable mentions, as I mentioned, Baby It's Cold Outside, because there's a lot of weird context stuff pending on that, which either makes it sound very predatory, or it makes it sound like the girl's trying not to be a flooze and the guy's trying to dissuade her that it's like, it doesn't matter. It's cold outside. Why are you leaving? So there's that one. That's one of the dishonorable mentions. And there's like a couple others that I was going to mention, but I'm getting short on time. So with that, I'm just going to end the recording here. You have a wonderful week, and I will see you on Monday.